¿Dónde está Jos? Yo creo que aquí tiene que aparecer para ponerle pausa. Es que la primera vez que yo lo hice, lo hice bien. Ay, y no contesta Marlene ni Mark. Jos. Susie's Mary. Hi, hey, Marlon is there? Not yet. Hey, you know how working on the compass, on the broadcast for the meeting? Yeah. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
I did I didn't receive a copy.
Let me press the star now. Yeah.
If you need help, Mark says to talk to Susan.
I already talked to Susie. She's coming.
No, that would be helpful because Mr. Pazzulo over here is the chief of so having that that engineer's report would be helpful.
I also asked them to confirm, have the engineer also confirm to be done, and the timeline for completion.
Sure. No, I think that would be helpful because that's really that's going to help others at least feel more comfortable. But on the other hand, we're going to hold it. I know you got to. You know, so whatever you want to do, like if you're looking at, you know, we need 2 extra weeks, but 2 extra. Yeah, that's what we're going to be looking at. All right.
I appreciate it.
Please, let's not have any of that today, okay?
Thank you.
So I still need to wait for the hearing?
Yeah, because we're going to put all in on the record.
Yeah. I know you got it knocked down. So, yeah.
Where the report, where the candidates report for you, and Donnie broke out.
Yeah, oh, yeah, Calamity, you know, took its own. Yeah, absolutely.
I know you like to talk, it's wise to do that, but.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times you can work it out ahead of time.
Yeah.
Do you want, you could take a little bit of time
Oh.
to get a little bit.
You an attorney, sir? You an attorney?
No.
It's in live. But
Then I appreciate
¿tú recuerdas que cuando tú tenías el podcast y tú tenías aquí una parte que era para ponerlo en pausa cuando vas a coger un recreo y
Sí,
todo?
sí.
Esa parte es la que no sé cómo.
¿Y eso no se hace aquí?
No sé.
Ay, recuerdo, marica, yo lo hice una vez y con Marlene.
Esa es la que no recuerdo. Como ya llamé a Susie, porque está en
No,
live.
pero es que esa es de aquí, esa es del récord. Mira, porque aquí yo le puse que le pongo stop y es para...
¿Cómo
Y ahí
entro?
también,
Ajá.
en el récord.
Aquí. Aquí.
No, pero no es ahí, o sea, donde yo...
Yo creo que es aquí. Este ya está.
Sí.
Está en live.
Ok.
Pero aquí es para ponerlo en un stop cuando tú.
Ven, bájale. Párale. Minimiza, discúlpame.
What is?
No soy yo.
Ay, sí.
Pero es que esa es de aquí, esa es del récord.
Mira, ya apareció. Ay, está luchando.
Stop, y ahí también. En el récord. No, pero no es ahí. O sea, donde yo... Sí. Ven, baja. Minimiza, discúlpame.
Se está oyendo ahí todo lo que estamos hablando en el televisor. ¿Tú sabes por qué?
¿Cómo?
Todo lo que estamos hablando aquí se escucha en el televisor.
¿En el teléfono de dónde?
En el televisor, el TV.
Do they drive you on cars? I'm joking. They're a little young for cars.
Very confused.
Yeah, they're older than
This is already working. And this is not a problem. Now here, I have on podcast. It's in live. This is fine. I remember that you have here an option that you can stop.
You gotta go to the
meeting.
meeting.
And meeting.
Mm-hmm. And then today is the 17th. And then go to minutes.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
oh my god.
And
Thank
then
you.
you have to hit here when you're ready.
When you were ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know, I have on podcast. It's in live. This is fine. I remember that you have.
You gotta go this way when you're ready. And then today is the 17th. Everything that you
Do you know if 5700 is on the calendar today? Because we didn't get an email saying. Check also, please.
no comienza todavía. Que espera, ella viene.
Okay.
But you have to disable algo.
Okay.
Pero ella dijo que ya viene.
Okay.
¿Dónde era donde le daba texto para ahí, ¿cierto? En FTR, para cuando vamos a hacer break? ¿Es aquí? ¿Es ahí?
Tú viste que tú pones el 17, había que apretar el whip, una opción que
Es que si uno no practica se le olvida. Yo
no solo dejando que la hacemos. It's fine. That's when it's on.
ahí, ¿cierto? En FTR, para cuando vamos a hacer break. ¿Es aquí? ¿Es ahí?
Tú viste que tú pones el 17, había que apretar el whip, una opción que
Es que si uno no practica se le olvida. Yo
no solo dejando que la hacemos. It's fine. That's when it's on.
Okay, we're all set. Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Harry Hippler. I'm the assigned special magistrate in these proceedings. It's after 9 a.m. We waited a while, technical difficulties, and also some people show up late, but you're supposed to be here at 9. Either way, we'll go ahead and begin. Before I give the opening statement, we'll go ahead and just have roll call, if we can, for all the people that'll be. You want to start, Mr. Sherman? You look like you're ready.
Thank you, Brian Sherman, Assistant Interim Town Attorney.
We're all set.
Chief Code Officer Jocelyn Ramirez.
Gentlemen, my name is Harry Hippler. I'm the assigned special magistrate.
I guess we're still having technical difficulties.
Waited a while, technical difficulties, and also some people show up late.
I think that's a delay on the broadcast.
Okay. Oh, God.
We have a 7-second delay.
I don't know if I want to hear myself talk, but sometimes there's no choice. That's life. So you have to put up with the worst. So it's okay. All right. We'll go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Rest of the staff.
Nasli Cardona, Code Clerk.
Chief Code Officer Jocelyn Ramirez.
Mary Carey, Building Clerk.
Harry Hippler, Special Magistrate. What I'll do is I'll go ahead. I'll adopt the minutes of all the
That's a delay on the
prior hearings I'm supposed to adopt. I think March 15th, 2023. I think the prior one's May 18th, 2022, September 21, 2022, November 16th, 2022, January 25, 2023, and March 15th, 2023. If I'll adopt all those if they haven't already been
Mary Carey,
adopted.
Building Clerk.
Okay, what I'll do is at this time, I'll give my opening statement as to how these hearings will proceed, and we'll go from there. For those of you that have been here, you've heard it before, and you'll have to bear with us. If not, you'll have to go ahead and listen to it again. Thank you for being here. If you could please turn off all cellular telephones to avoid interrupting these proceedings. There are no weapons of any kind permitted in these chambers or anywhere within these facilities. And in all issues that may become before the special magistrate, who asks everyone show mutual respect for one another by listening quietly, acting professionally to each person that is speaking, and that everyone refrain from any clapping, heckling, or verbal outbursts in favor of or in opposition to a speaker. These hearings are conducted by a special magistrate, the purpose of which is to give any alleged violators the opportunity to contest the decision of the code enforcement officer, which resulted in the issuance of a civil violation notice. These hearings are conducted in a quasi-judicial manner, and as a special magistrate, I'm assigned to hear these cases. I'm supposed to act like a judge. I'm not a judge, far from it. We're not in circuit court. We're not in county court, which means that these hearings will be conducted informally, where hearsay evidence, which is what someone said or didn't say, is admissible, and any documents that you have in your favor, if you contest the proceedings or if you want me to consider them, after giving them to the city, I'll be able to consider that as well. And any contradictory arguments that you may have by any alleged violators. Obviously, these hearings are open to the public. It's required that all persons who testify as to the facts of the case be placed under oath, including code enforcement officer, which I'll do after I give this opening statement. As I indicated, hearings are not conducted in accordance with the formal rules of evidence of witnesses. Any relevant evidence will be admitted and considered if I find it to be competent and reliable, regardless of the existence of any rule of law or common law rule to the contrary. All documentary evidence must be submitted for placement in the hearing file. If you refer to it, look at it, it's considered, it has to be put in the public records. No documentary evidence will be considered unless the alleged violator or code enforcement officer submits a copy for the hearing file. So if you want it in, you want it considered, it has to be put in to the file. Each party has the right to call and examine witnesses, introduce exhibits, to cross-examine opposing witnesses on any relevant matter to the issues at hand, even though that matter was not covered in a direct examination, to impeach any witnesses regardless of which party first called him to testify, which called him or her to testify, and to rebut the evidence against him. It is my responsibility to make findings of fact based on the evidence of record. The fact-finding determinations of the special magistrate are limited to whether the alleged violation occurred, and if so, whether the person named in the civil violation notice can be held responsible for that violation. Basically, if you violated the ordinance or the code provision, that's the only thing that I can do here. I can't go beyond that. I have to determine whether or not there's a violation based on the evidence. I may also modify the decision of the code enforcement officer as to the time for correction and compliance contained in the civil violation notice, even though the time is rebuttably presumed to have been reasonable. I have the authority to assess and order the payment of civil fines and penalties, issue orders having the force of law, to command whatever steps are necessary to bring a violation into compliance, and to assess administrative costs for these proceedings. In order to make a finding upholding the code enforcement officer's decision, I'm going to have to find there's substantial competent evidence that the named violator was responsible for a violation of the relevant section of the code that you're charged with. If I affirm the decision of the code inspector, my order will specify the amount of the civil penalty. Obviously, that I'm affirming the violations and you are in violation. Administrative costs of the hearing of not less than $100 if assessed, and usually in nearly all cases, and really all cases, I do assess the $100 administrative cost, and the date by which the violation must be corrected to prevent resumption of continuing violation penalties, which is provided for by Chapter 162, which can amount to a whole bunch of money on a per diem basis. That can be anywhere from $50 a day to $250 a day, and for repeat violation can be $500 per day. An aggrieved party, including the city, may appeal a final order of a special magistrate to the Circuit Court of Appeals. In Broward County, such appeal shall not be a hearing de novo, but shall be limited to appellate review of what is produced and heard today. In other words, if you wind up appealing, you don't get a second bite at the apple for evidence. It's what is produced today. You'll need a transcript of the hearing and via court reporter. There are none here today, but I know that some court reporters, if there's an appeal, will take these public hearings and the minutes and come up with what was said on a word-by-word basis. That's if there's an appeal, which can be pricey and costly as well, but that's up to you. If you're found guilty of the civil violation charge, you'll be assessed an administrative fee of $100. In all cases, the city will go first and present their case first, and the alleged violator will present their case thereafter. I'll consider the evidence and make a decision after all arguments and evidence is proceeded. This time I'm going to swear in all witnesses who will testify under oath. If you're going to testify, could please raise your right hand and stand if you can. If you don't want to stand, if you can't stand, don't stand, but you need to raise your right hand and repeat and affirm. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
Thank you. And at this time, I'll defer to the city as to which cases to call in order. If there are lawyers here, they'll go first, not because they're preferred first, but they need to get in and out. So, and that'll be that. I'll defer to the city, though. Thank you.
Sure. This first sign in, thank you, Mr. Hippler. The first sign in is Pembroke Crown 3 LLC. Those are cases 8.2, 8.3, 8.4, and 8.5. on your docket. The case numbers are 5534, 5545, and 5465 and 5466. Mr.
Sorry to interrupt. I think I missed when Mr. Hippler stated item number 5, adoption of the agenda. Did we skip that?
I did that earlier.
Okay, I must have missed it.
If I haven't, I'll adopt them, but I think I went through.
There are some changes to the agenda.
Well, the additions. I thought
I'm sorry.
You're going to
Okay.
do the attorneys first, but
Right, if there are any additions or deletions or whatever, go ahead, but I think I went through the adoption of the minutes. If not, I'll adopt all minutes that I'm supposed to.
Well, the minutes, yeah, we adopted.
Yeah,
but
okay.
there are some changes to the agenda.
Okay, go ahead,
Yes,
please.
so I added case 7225 for an extension of time. I removed case 5534 that was entered in error. I added case 4947 for an abatement of the fine. I added case 5619 for an abatement of the fine. And I added case 7122 for an abatement of the fine.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we adopted.
There are some changes to the agenda. Mr. Hippler, may I?
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Thank you. So those, I guess, as modified, because one of the cases was removed, but those cases are Mr. Jeremy Shear is here on behalf of the respondent.
Mr. Town Attorney, good morning, Special Magistrate.
You gotta turn it on.
I added case 5619.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you go.
Excellent, great.
Magic fingers. Which one is this? Which number?
So we have 4 cases, but I believe that the code director just said that, or officer just said that one of them was removed.
Yes,
Is that case 5534? So we only have 3 cases on the docket.
5534.
Okay.
Right, all for the same address.
Okay, what number, if you like, 8.4, 8.9?
8.3, 8.4, and 8.5. 8.2 was removed.
I had them down. Okay, 8.2 is off. Okay, go ahead, sorry.
Great, thank you so much. So we are requesting a 60-day extension to come into compliance. If you remember, we had originally obtained a 90-day extension. You know, the work is in progress. We're pulling the permits. So, 60 days is what we think that we need. But I would like to state for the record that my client has already expended significant funds in coming into compliance. He's painted the exterior walls of the property. He's, gone through with removing a mezzanine level, which is costing him a tenant. And these are older buildings that, the town lost the records for the original permits. So, just to, be kosher and do right by the town and make sure that, he's meeting all the building and structural and, code requirements, he did remove a mezzanine level and lost a tenant. So I do want that, noted into the record. And there are some issues of fact, and I understand this isn't, necessarily the right forum to discuss that, but I would like to state into the record that we want a follow-up meeting with the town attorney present and the new building director and the code director to discuss some of the issues that were delineated in the violations. For instance, there was a sign, the Stratton sign that was listed there, that, it was listed that it was removed without a permit, but didn't need a permit. It was adhesive. It really, wasn't ever affixed. There was no structural, no electrical. It literally just, removed very easily since it was just adhesive, stuck to the wall. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I know my client, owns quite a few properties in the town, and we want to work with the town. Bearing in mind these are older properties, and just that we need time to come to compliance. So, Tony, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Is 60 days going to be enough time? What all do you need?
60 enough, or is 90 enough?
Well, in this particular case, we've already done all the work.
I'm sorry, can you please speak into the mic, state your name for the record?
My name is Tony Raz. We've already done most of the work. Actually, all the work. We're just waiting for a final for fire.
Okay.
It took a long time between the architectural, the drawing, the mechanical. I mean, it's a disaster to get people to come and do this structural, to get into the town. and then we had the problem getting stuff back. It's just tough.
I understand.
So when I was overseas and you guys were here, I asked to speak with you, and I told you this is not enough time. I know it's not enough time. And here we are. We're at one position where already we passed the time, and, we did a lot of the work. Actually, all the work. We're just waiting for them to come and do the final on the fire. So I think should be fine, the 60 days.
Okay.
If we finish earlier, we can contact her, and I don't know if there's,
There is, you said a claim about the adhesive sign, the tape. What?
Mr. Hippler, if I may.
Yeah, sure, good.
Thank you. These orders were previously entered. As far as the compliance date, I'm trying. The orders were entered July of last year. We're still here with at least some of the issues that are ongoing. The town is willing to agree to a 60-day continuance of today's hearing, not an extension of time, but a 60-day continuance to come into compliance. In especially the one particular case we're talking about, the sign, a finding of fact was already made. I'm not going to litigate from the dais. But in that particular case, which is 5465, the sign was one of 1, 2, 3, 4, looks like 5 different violations, which only one fine. So even if the respondent is correct on that one violation, again, it's still one fine for all the different violations. We're welcome the opportunity to sit down and speak with Mr. Scheer, to sit down with the town, as we do with every resident. We're happy to assist. But in this situation, we're agreeing to not certify the fine today, just continue today's hearing, and be able to sit down and have those additional discussions and hopefully work into a mitigation posture once everything is complete. But as far as even if the information was from last year, 90 days not being enough, we're still a year out from exactly where we were last year.
Great, thanks for the edge. Go ahead.
And I wanted to add that the actual notice of violation was from 2020.
Okay, God, it's ancient history here, so, okay. All right, so what's your recommendation? And I'll let you say more if you like. But
I know that Mr. Raz did inherit a big issue when he acquired these properties, and he's had difficult tenants. So we are agreeing to the 60-day continuance.
right, now, go ahead, please. Good.
Thank you. And just to confirm, case 5534 was removed. And also just to confirm on the agenda, I think it's a typo, it should be case 5445, not case 5545, correct?
Let me double check.
Okay, here it
Yes,
says
that is correct.
Okay, so
That's a typo.
5445.
Right?
We'll correct that on the agenda.
Thank you. And then please confirm, case 5534 is stricken. It's removed from the
Right,
agenda.
that was entered in error. That was discussed at the removal.
Right,
Item
so
number
it's
5.
Not on the docket today. No action is being taken.
Right. Okay.
So, but the remainder of these cases, we're willing to just continue, not extend the compliance date, but continue these 60 days. And well, hopefully the respondent will be able to come into full compliance by then. Happy to have the discussion and hopefully enter into a mitigation posture.
Right. Okay,
Right.
are the per diems to continue? Because,
That is the town's position.
Yes.
okay, I'll continue it. You said that you should be able to do it in 60 days. Just try to get it done, okay? I mean, obviously, so, and it's been a lot of work, I'm sure. And I'll continue it for 60 days, but the per diem will run, okay? Is that the understanding? Okay, supplemental order,
So special magistrate, sorry to interrupt, but just to clarify,
yeah.
once it's confirmed that the violations have been cured, then we will discuss a mitigated settlement?
There's a form, you file the petition, you state why you want it reduced. The city customarily does reduce them substantially. That amount is up to the city. I listen. As of now, I have discretion to either affirm that or reduce it a bit more. It just depends on how long it took, how severe they were.
Sure.
And I just guess how high the sun goes up, every day or whatever. I mean, I understand it. It's costly to do this stuff. So at that time, you need to bring evidence and testimony and any documents showing that what you've spent, why it took so long, why your tenants were so not so nice to you and that type of stuff. Okay,
Got it.
But the city's recommendation is certainly substantial. I don't always follow it, and I sometimes will reduce it more, and sometimes I won't. I've been known to increase it. So, but
And Mr. Hippo, if I may add, as soon as for the respondent, as soon as compliance is achieved, please not just let with your discussions with the building department, but let Ms. Ramirez know that compliance has been achieved, because then the fines will stop as of that date.
Got it.
right, if you.
The meeting that we're gonna set up with Jocelyn and you and the building inspector. We want to get this meeting set with the code enforcer and you and the building inspector, not just for this particular case. We have multiple scenarios we have, I would say, 10, 15 folios that we have. And it's going on for several years now. It's just nonstop. We're trying to comply, but when they put a timeline on it, like 30, 60, 90, with the architects and the engineers, it's impossible. So we'll try to see if we can do the meeting and resolve some of the other cases. as well.
No, there has to be some deterrence effect by these statutes. I'm all for mitigations, I'm all for that. But the only way to get people to comply is to have them staring a per diem amount in the face. Otherwise, it'll just sit there for 10 years or 5 years, okay?
No, that totally makes sense. And in this case, obviously, my client is working as expeditiously as possible. They're older properties, and as he mentioned, it's, there's lots of parties, stakeholders involved, the architects, the engineers, the town has multiple departments. So sometimes it takes longer than anticipated.
Yeah, the more the merrier, I suppose, when you have too many people
big party.
with their hands in, but that's just the way these things go.
Right.
So I'll go ahead and continue it. I'll enter a supplemental order, code compliance lien, and
Excellent, thank you. And will that supplemental order be emailed?
you're going to get a copy in about 30 seconds, all right? Because they're,
Actually, we're continuing that. We're not imposing a lien today.
okay.
Right. So the order will be prepared and sent out.
Okay, all right, and then you'll prepare it, I'll sign it later.
Yes, we'll prepare a continuance.
This isn't, okay, so be it, all right. Okay?
Great.
But they continue to run, I just want that, and you'll need to put that in the order, because I don't want to come back and say, for them to say it wasn't running or it was running, but it'll just continue to run. So it's in your hands, all right?
Great, thank you.
Talk to both of you, take care.
Thank you.
Thank
You too.
you.
Thank you, Josh.
Sure.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Mr. Hippo, may I call the next case?
Oh, yeah, of course.
On 11, for the motion to authorize foreclosures, this is numbers 2, 3, and 4. Condonado Real Condominium Association, Inc. We have an attorney here.
Yes, hi, good morning. Mark Reed on behalf of the association.
Yeah, your address, if you could be kind enough.
The address of Condado Real is 5100 Southwest 41th Street.
Okay. Great, go ahead, please.
Sure.
You both have a stipulation or an agreement or whatever?
Yes, I spoke with the
Okay.
town attorney. This is a condo, so as Your Honor just stated during the prior hearing, the more the merrier. We have unit owners we have to collect money from, obtain loans, board, management company, all trying to get everything in place to get the work done. Accordingly, it's taken them some time. Was quite a bit of work that needed to be done. We're anticipating a 10-month completion. The city advised us they agreed to a 6-month continuance, at which time we will respectfully ask for an abatement of or mitigation of some of the fines,
Right.
and then plan on paying
Fair
whatever.
enough. Okay, sir.
Yes, they seem to be moving forward with the 40-year restoration of the building. Safety, of course, is the absolute goal of the town, as far as making sure that it is timely complied with. It is a very looming issue for the condo association and for the town as well. The fines are continuing to run. It is they do have all the permits in, but at this point we are agreeing to the 6-month continuance for status. Hopefully they'll be near completion, and then we'll be able to move into a mitigation posture as agreed to by the association. But we also want to keep track of it to make sure that everything is moving slowly, and if not, if additional action is needed from the town or its building department or code compliance department, we're able to act quickly and swiftly.
Okay, is that acceptable?
Yes.
Okay, it'll be continued for 6 months, and there'll be an order prepared, and it'll be emailed or copied to you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, okay?
Yep.
What's up?
I'll help you with it, yeah.
Okay.
I'll help you.
All
We'll talk after.
Very good. Okay,
All right.
thank you. Take care,
Thank
sir.
you. You too.
Sure.
Right, and just for the record, I say I know it's on the motion for close, so it's on a spreadsheet. What we would really do is just set it down for a hearing at 6 months from now and put it on the docket. So it's not necessarily going to be continued. As far as number 11, I believe all of the cases are going to end up being resolved. So as far as that particular order for discount auto parts.
Right.
So that's why I said.
Now that we're on that topic, I am going to continue case 4630. I did speak to the property manager last night. They only have one item to comply. So we agreed to continue it. I believe that matter should be resolved before it goes back to on the agenda.
So you want that one continued as well, discount auto parts. Do they have a number of abatements as well, or is that a different?
A number, I'm sorry?
No, a number of mitigations also on here. Discount auto,
No.
one. Okay, all right. You're right. No, it was another one. I was
Oh, you're talking about Dollar General
yeah, there we go.
Handlicks.
That's like 4 or 5. I don't know if they're here, but that'll be done later. Okay,
Right.
so 463 is going to be continued. All right. And that order will be prepared by the assistant city attorney, and I'll review it and sign it and the like. So, okay, thank you.
All right, that would conclude as far as the attorneys that we have here, and I would defer back to the number 2 on the docket, number 2 on the sign-in sheet.
Mm-hmm. That's on 9.3 on the agenda.
Great, thank you.
That's case 5619 MS Invest US LLC,
Mm-hmm. Chief Code,
5100 Southwest 41st Street.
yes,
Hearing to abate fine.
yes. Chief Code Officer Jocelyn Ramirez for the town of Pembroke Park, case 5619. Property owner MS Invest US LLC, site address 5100 Southwest 41st Street, Unit 108, Pembroke Park, Florida. A notice of hearing to abate fine was requested on May 10, 2023. And it is the town's motion to reduce the fine of $27,400 and reduce it by 85%. That's a total of $4,329. That includes the recording lien fee and the $200 admin fee.
Okay. All right. Yes, sir. Your name, please, sir.
Yes, my name is Evan Stable, and I represent MS Invest US LLC. I did receive the settlement from Ms. Ramirez last night, and then based upon what we had to go through, this is the property that we bought as is, and then we inherited all the violations. And it took us a little bit of time for us to rectify all the, we know we own up to them because once we own the property, so therefore we inherit the violation and we own up to them, we agreed to comply. But it took a little bit of time from the time that we received the violation to actually find the contractors and the architect, and based on the city, the town requests. And it was hard to find somebody to rectify, to help us rectify the issues, simply because of the fact that there is no work to be done. It's just administrative, like we wanted to open permit and close them. So it was a little bit difficult. It took us some time to deal with all that. So we managed to get it done. We closed out all the violations. So we are now, as of April 27, 2023, we are in compliance with the town. And based on what we had to go through, as you heard, the other case that just, that unit is located at the Condado Royal. that just assessed a special assessment, and this unit owner is expected to pay $28,000 plus the lost rent and all the stuff that's been involved, paying the qualifiers and the expediter to finalize everything. As a result of that, given the amount of expense that we had in the process, I believe that the 4329 that we've been assessed, and I respectfully ask if you, Special Magistrate, if you can reduce that to at least $2,500 for us.
Mr. Hippler, if I may, real quick.
Sure.
Sir, can you just place your address for the record?
The address of the property is 5100 Southwest 41st Street, Unit 108, Pembroke Park, Florida.
And your address and your relationship to the company?
My address, my personal address?
Whichever one, if you want to use one for the company, but one that we can use to identify you.
The address is 1721 Southwest 99 Terrace. And what was that you asked again?
Your relationship to the company.
I'm the consultant to the company.
All right, thank you.
Okay, was it just paperwork that they needed, or was there work as well? I know you said that they bought it as is, and they're making an offer of $2,500.
They had to obtain permits for a kitchen renovation, bathroom renovation, water heater permit for the replacement, and AC unit permit.
Okay, the work it was after the fact permitting. All right, what I'm going to do is, you'd said 2,500. I will give you a break. The city has reduced it 85%, which is really substantial. And I think what I'll do is I'll reduce it to $3,000. And what's the costs? Is it $100 or is it more than $100? And also the recording for the release of the lien. So I want to make it $3,000 for the fines and whatever costs.
So the admin fee is $200 and the recording lien fee is $48.50. So are you saying you want to do $3,300?
Yes, I'll go with 3,003 just to keep it simple, right? 3,300. That way, the owner gets a break, and it's less than the 15%, but I think more than 10%, somewhere in between. If my math is not too far off, so we'll go with 3,300. Okay, how long do you need to pay that?
Within a few days, we should be able to. I will contact the owner, and he had already given me the okay, so we can pay.
We'll give you 30 days. That way you'll have it. Just make sure it gets paid, because if it doesn't get paid, it reverts back to $85,200. I'm sorry, $8,500, $300.
Right,
$85,003.
Right,
and you don't need that. So just get it done. You've got some relief. And did a great job here, so it's going to be abated to 3,300 even within 30 days.
And
I was looking at the wrong.
So that payment is
That's okay.
Is due to we can
The
make
town of Pembroke Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the
Yeah,
wrong
when
one. So.
you're ready, if you're coming in person, you can see Nasli.
No, it's okay. So I cannot do it to the front desk. It has to be with one of you guys.
Right.
Okay.
The code department.
Okay.
Yes, 3,300 within 30 days. I was looking at the wrong one with the amount, so otherwise you didn't faint or anything, so that's good. But yeah, otherwise it'll revert back to 27,400. Okay?
Thank you, Special
All right,
Magistrate.
thank you. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
We'll give you a copy of the order.
Thank you, Justice.
in a-
You're welcome.
I will give you a copy of your order, okay?
Great. Okay, that was 9.3, not 9.4. Okay.
Would you like me to call the next case, Mr. Hibbler?
Oh, yeah, no, please. No, no.
All right, the next.
Wait for me. You just keep calling.
Sure, I'm just assisting staff here. We got 7.4 is the next case, 7594, Pembroke Road Center LLC. Site address 3950 Pembroke Road, Pembroke Park, Florida.
Okay. Chief Code Officer Jocelyn Ramirez for the Town of Pembroke Park, case
Your case, please come up.
7594, property owner Pembroke Road Center LLC. Site address 3950 Pembroke Road, Pembroke Park, Florida. A notice of violation was issued September 22nd, 2022. A notice of hearing with a copy of the notice of violation was sent out by certified mail May 5th, 23rd, posted to the property and town hall May 5th, 23rd. The violations were for contractor Strong Electric Inc. installed 2 awnings without a permit. Item number 2, banners hung on the property. Item number 3, snipe signs on the property. 2 items have been corrected. The banners have been removed and the snipe signs have been removed. So the only item pending is the permit for the awnings. And I spoke with the contractors and they are working on it. So they will need time to complete the permit. My recommendation is to give them 60 days, if not a fine of $250 per day and a $100 admin fee.
Okay, ma'am, your name, please.
Good morning. My name is Carolina Sarkis. I'm the manager of Pembroke Park Center.
Okay, any address that you can give us?
3930 Pembroke Road.
Okay, yes.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Have you been sworn in?
No.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do that. Let me, if you could raise your right hand, please. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth. If you could affirm, please.
I do.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay, so when we first received the violation, we sent letters to Wendy's, which is the person in the matter, and they started the process. Last week, we just signed all the permit applications. My understanding is they were submitted, but they're here with me in presentation on themselves. So it is ongoing. 60 days is more than enough. It should be done in 30.
All right, so 60 days is agreeable to you?
It's way
Should
more
be
than what we
enough.
need. Thank you.
Do you want them to say anything? Or since we've agreed to 60 days, you and the city, I mean, they're welcome to speak if they need to, but if they don't, sometimes it's better not to speak.
I agree. No, I appreciate your time.
Can you please send me your contact? Yes.
I know you said that you're with the company, but can you state your position with the company and as well as your address?
Yeah, I'm property manager for Southern Management and Development, which is the management company for Pembroke Road Center. And it's 2300 Corporate Boulevard in Boca Raton.
Thank you.
All right, and these are did you say the owners or who?
Yeah, representative from Wendy's, and they're the one handling the
Electrical contractor.
and the electrical contractor.
Okay.
I brought everybody.
So 60 days, and how much per day?
$250.
$250. Okay. Okay, I've listened to the evidence.
Yeah, that's after the 60-day, right?
Yes, 60 days from today. There's
They got nervous.
substantial competent evidence to support the city's position. You have 60 days from today or $250 per day thereafter to comply. There's also a $100 administrative fee. So just get it done, okay?
Yes.
All right? Or good luck to everyone. Be
We'll send it to
safe.
you right away. Thank you. Appreciate your time.
Sure, that's okay.
Submitted yesterday.
Okay, so we just need the completion. You just have to pass the final inspections and let me know. But Carolina, there is another case for the plaza, so if you'd like to remain. Okay.
There you go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Please hold on a second. I will review the order, okay?
Yeah, it's just prohibited signs everywhere. So I'll state it on the record and you can respond to it, okay?
Is that number 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am, here, we'll just do that right now while you're up. Case number 1, 6563 Pembroke Road Center LLC. This is for 3930 through 3948 Pembroke Road, Pembroke Park, Florida. This is first offense for a formal hearing.
7.1, is that right? Okay.
7.1, yes.
Okay, great. Go ahead.
Ma'am, just state your name, relationship, and address again for the record.
Carolina Sarkis, manager of the property Pembroke Road Center, representing Solar Management and Development.
Okay, ma'am, okay, you got to be more clear, okay? I mean, sometimes people, including you, will mumble into the phone, into the microphone. You've given your name and all the other information, okay? Okay, just go ahead.
I'm going to present the case first, and then she'll respond.
Sorry.
It's okay, that's all right. I mean, it's not for me, these are being recorded, these proceedings, so that's okay.
Chief Code Officer Jocelyn Ramirez, case 6563, property owner Pembroke Road Center LLC. Site address 3930 through 3948 Pembroke Road, Pembroke Park, Florida. A notice of violation was sent by mail December 9, 2021. A notice of hearing with a copy of the notice of violation was sent certified mail May 5th, 23rd, posted to the property and town hall May 5th, 23rd. The violations were for prohibited snipe signs from Metro PCS, Fat Louse Camp, and Wendy's. Item number 2, prohibited flag banner from Metro PCS. Item number 3, prohibited banner sign from Wendy's. Item number 4, prohibited banner sign from Daly's Delight. As of today, I'm sorry, not as of today. As of May 3rd, Metro PCS is the only property that has not removed their banners, and they're still present at this current time. Days to remove those banners. If not, a $250 per diem fine and a $100 admin fee.
Okay, yes, ma'am, go ahead.
All right. I was not aware of this one in particular. Somehow I didn't got the notice, but since we got the violation from Wendy's on the banners, on that moment, I sent a letter to all my tenants, asking them all to remove the banners. Daily Delight and 2 other comply with it. Yesterday, I stopped by the property and I spoke with T-Mobile. And with me there, they scheduled the removal for this morning. So I'm going to stop there again after this to see if it was actually done.
Okay, all right, you'll have, the owner is ultimately responsible. They'll have 5 days to remove with the banner. If they don't, it'll be $250 per day. Okay?
Understood.
All right.
Carolina, if you have a moment, I'll show you the photos that were entered in the record right here.
Okay.
So this is the banner that they have there. And
That one I did, but the one they're hanging in the front of the store,
and
they
that
needed a
one.
maintenance guy to go on a ladder and remove that one. So that was scheduled.
And I actually went in there and talked to them a while back. Yeah.
They took it back in September when I gave them the letter, and then they put it back on. It's again, it's constant. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna send those letters like every 3-4 months on the block automatically to keep them in.
So let me know when they remove it, and I go and inspect it, and I can, avoid that $250 per diem fine.
Of course.
But you will still owe the admin fee of the hearing.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do I get that?
She'll give you the order.
Okay, anything else from, okay, there's substantial competent evidence for the state's position, 5 days in which you comply are $250 per day, all right, if I didn't already say it, there you go, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, good luck to you.
Next case is 10.2, case 8145, Garner Property 786 Inc. This is on a hearing for extension of time. And has everyone here been sworn in? I know we had a few people come in late.
I did swear.
Has everyone been sworn in? Sir, have you been sworn in?
Okay,
if you-
yeah, I'll do that, I don't mind,
Yeah.
all right. If you could raise your right hand, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, if you could please affirm?
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
Good morning, Minister. My name is Adil Sachwani. I'm presenting to Garden Property 76 Inc.
Okay, your address.
2950 Southwest 32 Avenue, Pembroke Park, Florida.
Okay, great. Okay, what's up?
I'm going to present the case.
Right, okay.
Chief Code Officer Jocelyn Ramirez, case 8145, property owner Garden Property 786 Inc., site address 2950 Southwest 32nd Avenue, Pembroke Park, Florida. A notice of hearing to extend time was sent out by certified mail May 5th, 23rd, posted to the property and town hall May 5th, 23rd. The property owner has corrected one was to maintenance the building exterior, so they have pressure wash and paint. The remaining violations to be corrected are the maintenance of the exterior fence, the chain link fence, the maintenance of exterior pole sign, and the maintenance of the parking lot. I know that they are working on it, and they do have to get permits to maintenance the parking lot. They have to pave and restripe. So therefore, I am going to suggest to give them 90 days, if not a $250 per diem and a $100 admin fee.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. No,
Sure, go
it's
ahead,
okay.
what's up?
It's workable for me.
Is 90 days
Yes, fine.
acceptable?
Yeah. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
all right. Based on the evidence of the code compliance officer, I'm going to find there's substantial competent evidence to support the city's position. You'll have 90 days in which to comply, or $250 per day thereafter, plus a $100 administrative fee.
Thank you.
Just get it done.
Sure.
All
I have
right.
one question.
Sure.
The poll I did is done already.
The pole sign,
Yeah. Can you, if you have picture?
when did you do it?
Those are
Um,
7
like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
7.84. There you go.
And the fence, I don't know. Yeah, a picture. Which fence are you talking about? Like,
The chain link fence, so,
any photo?
Thank you.
and you have to remove the overgrown weeds. Yeah, if you want any type of records, you have to request it in writing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Send an email. Okay. Well, by the way, I got the permit also. The parking lot. We're trying to do today or tomorrow.
You have the permit, or
Permit already.
you do have a permit? Okay.
Mr. Jeffrey was out of vacation, like a sick leave, I
Okay.
think. So he gave me permission already to do that.
Real quick, if I may, Mr. Hippler, a point of order.
Yeah.
Your ruling on this case was basically setting a fine with the time to comply, but there was a final order that was entered in this case in February. It was on for an extension of time.
Okay, so it's extension of time. Okay, so there's already been a ruling, so you want to extend the time another.
For 90 days.
All right, I have a final order here that was given to me.
An amended final order.
Okay, can I write amended on here?
Okay.
It's not written amended? Okay, she'll fix it.
no, I
Not to
can-
worry.
I can write amended. Look,
Oh, 90 days, right?
Yes.
it's still going to be 90 days, so I'll.
Just wait for a copy of the
Yeah,
amended final,
amended.
okay?
There you go. That way, nobody needs to get stirred up, whatever. Within 90 days, $250 per day thereafter. Okay, this is an amended final order, and there you go.
I'm sorry, my bad.
No, that's okay. No, don't worry about it. That's okay.
The next case is 9.10, case 7448, on a motion to abate fine Orion Hallandale LLC, set address 3990 West Hallandale Beach Boulevard, Pembroke Park, Florida.
Oh, no, they agreed, so we're skipping that one. We'll hear it at the end.
Oh, okay.
We're
Great.
moving on to item number 8.
Crystal Shipping, 6399,
6399.
which is 9.6.
Excuse me.
9.6.
I have a question. What is the case number for him?
8145.
8145?
8145?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, did you give me the wrong one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's not good. So anyway, I mean, so that's the
It
one.
was 81.
It's okay. We have a lot going on all the time,
I
so.
think we need like a little bit time for complete the order and
Okay, not a problem.
Okay. So disregard. You'll have to copy that other one.
The other one I have to put it in.
You print. Okay. All right. So your garden property. Let me make sure. 8145. Okay. All right. So this is the 90 days $250 per day. God. Okay, we'll have an amended final order, and I won't have to write amended on it. Okay, all right.
Sure. Now, the next case is 9.6, 6399. It's Bumo Inc., Cal Shipping, signed in, 4420 West Holland Beach Boulevard, Pembroke Park, Florida. This is motion to abate fine.
Okay, you're 6399, you're BNUMO Inc.
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay, and what is your name, please?
France Lamar.
Louder and into the,
France Lamar.
and an address.
4420 West Hollandale Beach Boulevard.
Okay, you're the owner of the property?
Yes.
Great.
He's the tenant.
Yeah.
You're the tenant, but you're here for the owner.
Yes.
Okay, got you. All right, go ahead, please.
I will present the case first,
Sure.
and then he may respond. Chief Code Officer Jocelyn Ramirez for the Town of Pembroke Park, case 6399, property owner Numo Inc., site address 4420 West Hollandale Beach Boulevard, Pembroke Park, Florida. A notice of hearing to abate fine was sent by certified mail May 5th, 23rd, posted to the property in Town Hall, May 5th, 23rd. It is the town's motion to reduce the fine of $10,350 by 85%. That is a total amount of $1,638. That includes the admin fee.
Okay, this is one. Let me just, I looked at these yesterday, but let me refresh my recollection. Okay, while I'm doing this, what is your position, sir?
What I have to say, that's what you mean?
Yeah, time for you to talk, yes.
Oh, okay. Your Honor, the building is like an old building. Soon I walked into the place, I had to fix a lot of stuff as the city could go on the record and see. It took me like almost a year or plus to get the license for the place. You know, I did a lot of fixing, and sometimes I go to Orlando, spend like 3-4 days, and there's a bar next to my place. You know, the city, once before I spoke to the city, to her, and she told me she like taped the notice on the door and put a letter in the mailbox. My mailbox does not have a key to it, and somehow it's a bar. I mean, I didn't see nobody pull it out from the door or whatever, but somehow I did not find it on the door. If I had found it on the door, I would have come here in person the same way I come today and get this matter resolved. And it's like a shipping company I ship overseas. It's clearly on record that Haiti have a lot of political problems, so people barely go to the place or send stuff over there. Soon you send stuff over there, gang members get you halfway or whatever, take your stuff, and you know. So I'm asking you if you could at least have me pay like 5%, you know, because it's very tough for me, you know. I mean, it's clearly on record. I'm not making up stories. She could pull the record right now and tell you that it took me like a year or plus to get the license, and I had to still pay for the place every month, you know. Plus I got graduation coming up in June with my daughter. All that is on me, so the money is very tight for me. And
So what is she graduating from?
she graduated in Broward County. Plus, my first daughter, she in college. I gotta pay her car insurance every month, and I have it on record. I could show them CD or, you know, so everything is on record. We're not making up.
In Broward College, is it a bachelor's degree or an A?
No, she graduated high school.
Oh.
My first daughter, she in Fort Myers. She graduated in college from doing hair. So.
Okay, all right.
You know, so.
All right, I know the city went with 85%, and they came up, and again, the right case this time, BNUMO Inc. So they want to reduce it to $1,638. And I think it lasted from October 22nd to December 2nd at $250 per day.
If I knew that, I mean, this my first time get a business, and you facing all these problems. Cause most businesses, everything just be ready, you just move in, get your permit. So with that building there, so you walked in, you rent a place. It's surprising everything you had to fix this plumbing, removing this.
Did the gentleman here, did he have anything to do with the installations or anything, or did he just walk into the place and he had to repair them? If you know, Jack.
Yeah, I pulled permit. Oh, okay, sorry.
Good.
To my knowledge, he was the tenant at the time when the water heater was removed.
Okay, he was the tenant at the time. Okay, so who removed the tent? Who removed the water heater?
I mean, I pay for everything, pool permit.
No, he's asking who removed the actual water heater. Was it you? Was it someone else?
No, we pay somebody. I mean, I pay somebody to remove.
Okay, so he paid a contractor to remove it.
Okay, so it was just the water heater. Anything else? This is repairs and installations.
Oh, you're not repair so many places, so many things.
You're asking about the violation?
Yeah, if you could.
It was they had to get the water heater permit, remove eliminated sign, ATM sign, and the operating without a business tax receipt.
Okay.
So getting everything together, he had a difficult time doing so.
Okay. All right. What I'll do is I note here in the balance there's just $100 cost administrative fees. Is there any, if I grant relief, is that inclusive the $1,638?
That's inclusive, yeah.
Of the release of lien and all the others?
There's no lien in the property.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay, that's even better. All right. What I'm going to do is I'll give you a break. I understand the city is reducing it by 85%, which is really substantial, which takes it out of any excessive claim argument, if there is such a thing. But I mean, I think there is, but depending on the literature, I'm going to go with you'll owe the city $650.
All right, thank you.
Okay, when can you pay?
You wanna at least give me like between 90 days to 90 days to 120 days.
And I'm not. I don't want to go that far out.
Okay, 90 days is okay.
90 days is fine.
90 days, okay. All right.
No, I mean, I would have paid, but the graduation that soon
I know. Look, I don't want to interfere with your kid's graduation from high school.
Yeah.
And hopefully beyond that way. So it'll be $600 within 90 days.
Yes.
Okay, keep in mind that if it isn't paid within 90 days.
I will pay it, Your Honor. I will pay it.
Okay, it's going to revert back to $10,250.
I will pay it, Your Honor. That's clear.
$600.
Excuse me. Is $600 or $650?
Yes, Mr. Hippler, you said both numbers.
Okay, I think you said, I said 650, and would I go at 600 or 650? I don't care.
It's up to you.
600. Okay.
Sure. And Mr. Hippler, the prevailing case law shows that as far as it's not excessive.
No, I know it's not. I know this is not that in that realm. If we're talking about a lot more, but it's not excessive. So.
Even the case law that has a lot more, it shows that the fine is directly related as the statutory framework allows.
I am well aware of what it. Read the Stetson Law Journal at the end of the month, okay, and you'll take a look at all the case law there, okay. That anyway, I'm well aware it's not excessive. I just think that the mitigations that the city do is really great, and they do that. They don't have to do it, but I think they should. So it's $600 within 90 days.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you very much. Good luck to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
The next case is 9.1 on hearing to abate fines. Case number 4947. It's 967 Southwest 5th Street, LLC, located at 5100 Southwest 41st Street, Pembroke Park, Florida. Sir, is this your case, sir? Yeah. Please approach and state your name and relationship to the property.
I'm the owner I'm the owner of the company, 967 Southwest 5th Street. I'm from Argentina. I bought the property a couple of years ago.
Just, I'm going to present the case first,
okay,
and yeah, we just want you to state the address, your name and your address.
7545 East Treasure Drive, apartment 10E,
Okay,
Miami, Florida.
great. Okay, we'll let the city go. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, sorry.
No problem. No issues.
We have someone at the door.
All right. Chief Code Officer Jocelyn Ramirez for the Town of Pembroke Park, case 4947, property owner 967 Southwest 5th Street, LLC, site address 5100 Southwest 41st Street, Pembroke Park, Florida. A notice of hearing to abate fine was requested by email on May 8, 2023. It is the town's motion to abate the fine of $12,700, reduce it by 85%. The total amount is $1,990, and that includes the $100 admin fee.
4947. Okay, go ahead. I've got your file in front of me. I'm reviewing it again. Go ahead.
Okay, I bought the property a couple of years ago. The realtor told me things about the property that then the condo isn't in the way the realtor told me. After that, I contract a person that he will solve all the issues in the in the property. He did not do it with permits. I thought he was gonna do it with permits. So after that, I have to start all the process. I make all the process in the middle of the pandemic, I think. After that, I get another contractor that do everything right. He works with Joseline. She was really, really nice, and she helps a lot. But the real thing is I bought a property to get an income. I bought the property. I didn't get an income for a couple of years. And not only that, I have to pay a lot of money in repair. It was the worst business I did in the last couple of years.
You're the owner of the property. It's strict liability. That's life, okay?
I understand perfect, but I understand perfect. I understand my position and my responsibility.
Yeah.
The thing is, if it's possible to get a little break in because also we have a special assessment in that property, a huge special assessment that was another thing that it was not in my mind. Mm-hmm. So if I can get a break.
Okay. All right.
He lives, he owns the condo in Condado Real.
Yeah.
Which they're facing foreclosure because the 40-year inspection, etc. So that's where the special assessments, I believe, how much are the special assessments that they're requesting?
Like 3 quotes of $4,000, something like that.
But you had to pay an amount of $33,000, I believe.
That's probably right now.
Per unit?
Yeah, that's probably, exactly.
How much per unit?
Like 30,000 could be?
About 33,000 each unit, because they have to also fix the roof completely. The building is undergoing a facelift, should I say, like restoring the structure.
Right, right.
So they're hitting each owner with really large amount of assessments. They have to raise about, I believe, either 2.1 million.
Yeah. How many unit?
There's 82 units.
Okay, 82 units, but it's in Pembroke Park, right? So
Mhm.
it's which economically, is on the low end of the totem pole in people that reside in these places. So, I mean, I don't know what you're going to do about the other case. I'm glad that I don't have anything to do with that, all right? Because it really sounds horribly high, but it's legitimate to have a special assessment in a condominium or townhouse to go ahead and assess that for roofs and maintenance and the 40-year requirement and whatever else. Okay, so I don't know.
I'm happy that the property is and the city are working in the property, and at the end the property gonna be in a better shape. I like that.
I know, but it's still everybody's going to have to pay their share.
Yeah, I know.
And some people, anyway. What I'm going to do is the city is reduced it by 85%, which definitely makes it not fall within the excessive fines possibility because reducing it by 85 to 90% is certainly reasonable and the like. So we don't even get to that issue. So reducing it by 85 to 90% is within that. I could maintain the $1,990, but what I'm going to do is, in this instance, I'm going to reduce it to $1,500. There's apparently no lien here that I can see, so there's no release of lien, so that's not extra. There is $100. That's going to be included, so I'm going to reduce it to $1,500.
Okay.
How long do you need to pay?
No, I will pay it in the next 30 days. It's okay for you?
Okay, 30 days enough time? Okay, so it's $1,500. Okay. 30 days.
How's the process to pay?
You can contact Nasli or I when you're ready to pay. You can pay check, money order, and credit cards in person, but it's a 3% tech fee.
Okay, perfect. Appreciate it.
Okay, I'm going to abate it to $1,500 payable within 30 days. And that's in case number 4947. Okay. All right. So you were here present. All right. Good
Okay.
luck to you. I hope it works out with the non-related matter today, which I have that's not my department.
No, I know. Thank you very much. Thank
All
you.
right. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you.
I appreciate it. I have to wait.
Yeah.
That includes your in-person respondents.
Okay, so makes life easier now for everyone, so we'll move these things along if we can.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
It's theoretical.
Starting at the top of the docket, for the record, no one is here, and the in-person docket is complete. 7.2, case number 7284, DCT/CE LLC, Cara Prologis Re-Tax 2500 Commerce Center Way, number 800. This is for first-time violation for business tax receipt repairs required with the permit.
I wanted to ask if we could take a 5 to 10 minute recess.
Oh, sure, if you like, absolutely. Okay. It's okay. Ah. Reconvene here. Let's go.
All right, we'll start in the order of the agenda, cases that have not been heard. So that's item 7.2, case 7284. Chief Code Officer Jocelyn Ramirez for the Town of Pembroke Park, case 7284, property owner DCT/CE LLC, care of Prologis RE Tax, site address 2500 Commerce Center Way, Unit 800, Pembroke Park, Florida. A notice of violation was sent by regular mail, July 15, 2022. A notice of hearing with a copy of the notice of violation was sent by certified mail, May 5th, 23rd, posted to the property and town hall, May 5th, 23rd. The violations are for item number 1, installation of racks without a permit. Item number 2, alter electrical without a permit. Item number 3, installed loading and unloading ramp without a permit. Item number 4, operating without a business tax receipt and certificate of use. Okay, as of May 4th, they are not in compliance. They have a permit for the racks, but it's not completed. They did complete their permit for the electrical. There is no permit for the ramp, and they still have not obtained their business tax receipt. So it's my suggestion to give them 60 days to comply, if not a $250 per diem and a $100 admin fee.
Okay, I've listened to the evidence. They've not shown, they've been noticed properly via Chapter 162 Florida statutes. I'm going to find there's substantial competent evidence to support the city's position. They'll have 60 days in which to comply, or $250 per day thereafter if they don't comply. Thank you.
Next case is 7.3, case 7285. Chief Code Officer Jocelyn Ramirez for the Town of Pembroke Park, case 7285, property owner 1950 South 30 Avenue LLC, care of PURACOSTA Management, site address 1950 Southwest 30th Avenue, Pembroke Park, Florida. A notice of violation was sent by regular mail, July 18, 22. A notice of formal hearing with a copy of the notice of violation was sent out by certified mail, May 5th, 23rd, posted to the property and town hall, May 5th, 23rd. The violations are for painted building without a permit. Item number 2, remove 2 signs without a permit. Piano Music Center sign and Yamaha piano sign. Item number 3, parking lot requires maintenance. Item number 4, installation of cameras without a permit. Item number 5, dead palm trees have to be removed or replaced. Item number 6, canopy awning requires maintenance. Obtain permit for repair. As of May 4th, 23rd, they are not in compliance. They painted the building, but they still have to show that those colors were approved by the town. So they have to show that the permit was approved. Her new sign. They never received a demolition permit for the signs, but they did put in a permit for the new sign that is installed and that is in process and finalized. The parking lot has been maintained. They have not obtained a permit for the cameras, and the dead palm trees were removed. And the canopy was repaired, but a permit was not obtained. So it's my recommendation to give them 60 days to comply, if not a $250 per diem and $100 admin fee.
Yeah, just a question to educate me. Painting,
Uh-huh.
the colors, the color issue I'm not sure about, but do they have to get a permit for painting?
Approved colors. The permit's just to approve the colors.
I got you. So they have to, okay, that's fair enough. Okay. Get educated every time in all my cases. So, all right, I'm going to find that there's been notice given in accordance with 162 Florida statutes. There's substantial competent evidence to support the city's position, and they'll have 60 days in which to comply, or $250 per day thereafter. Thank you. There you go. Thank you.
Next case is 7.5, case on the agenda 7.5, case 7876. Chief Code Officer Jocelyn Ramirez for the town of Pembroke Park, case 4883. Site address, property owner Robert Monasterio Garcia. No, I skipped something. Just kidding. 1 second. I was reading the wrong case.
She started off at 7.5 and jumped to 8.1.
Yeah, it's okay. We're all guilty of that today. It's no big deal. So we're on 7876 this time.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay.
Chief Code Officer Jocelyn Ramirez for the town of Pembroke Park, case 7876, property owner 1950 South 30 Avenue, LLC, care of PURACOSTA Management. Site address 1950 Southwest 30th Avenue, Pembroke Park, Florida. A notice violation was issued November 14, 2022, sent by regular mail. A notice of formal hearing with a copy of the notice of violation was sent out by certified mail May 5th, 23rd, and posted to the property and town hall May 5th, 23rd. The violations were for a prohibited banner that is hung on the property. As of May 5th, 23rd, the banner is still hung and has not been removed. Therefore, I am giving them 5 days to comply, if not a $250 per diem and $100 admin fee.
Okay, question I have. I don't mind the 5 days because it really is not that difficult to remove a banner. And the like, is that since they're not here, is there a way you could get in touch with them so that they know about this?
Oh, they know about it.
Okay, all right, so I'll go with the 5 days. All right. Okay, I'm going to find.
And they've had it since November 22. They have not removed it.
All right, and they know. All right, great. I just want to make sure. Based on the testimony, the evidence Coke Lights officer, there's substantial competent evidence to support the city's position. They'll have 5 days from today in which to comply, and $250 per day thereafter. And I'll find that there's notice given in accordance with 162 Florida statutes. Thank you. Great.
Next case on 8.1 on the agenda. Case 4883. Chief Code Officer Jocelyn Ramirez for the town of Pembroke Park, case 4883. Property owner Robert Monasterio Garcia. Site address 107 Lori Lane, Pembroke Park, Florida. A notice of hearing to confirm fine was sent by certified mail April 11, 23rd, posted to the property and town hall May 5th, 23rd. It is the town's motion to confirm the fine of $5,200.
Okay, I'll go ahead and enter the supplemental order and confirming the code compliance fine and now a lien of $5,200. Thank you. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Next case is on section 8.6 on the agenda, case 6999. Chief Code Officer Jocelyn Ramirez for the Town of Pembroke Park, case 69999. Property owner Excelente LLC, site address 4250 West Hollandale Beach Boulevard, unit number 6, Pembroke Park, Florida. A notice of hearing to confirm fine was sent by certified mail May 5th, 23rd, posted to the property in Town Hall May 5th, 23rd. It is the town's motion to confirm a fine of $68,650.
Thank you. Okay. All right, I'll go ahead and find that there's been notice given in accordance with 162 Florida statutes. They're not present, and I'll confirm the fine, $68,850. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Next case is on section 9.2 of the agenda, case 5070.
Did I miss 8.6? Was that the one we just did?
Yes.
Okay.
Chief Code Officer Jocelyn Ramirez for the Town of Pembroke Park, case 5070. Property owner Israel Family Park Road, 1 LLC. Site address 2641 through 2649 South Park Road, Pembroke Park, Florida. A notice of hearing to abate fine was sent by certified mail May 5th, 23rd. It is the town's motion to abate the fine of $146,398.50 and reduce it by 85%. The total amount is $22,086. That includes the recording lien fee and the admin fee. And the owner is in agreement.
Okay. So it's an agreed order, and certainly reducing it by 85% is very fair in accordance with everything I'm aware of. So it's an agreed order anyway, so we reduce it $22,086, payable within 30 days. Thank you, great.
Next case is on section 9.2, 9.3 of, sorry, 9.4 of the agenda. Okay, Chief Code Officer Jocelyn Ramirez for the Town of Pembroke Park, case 6147. Property owner Handlick's Property LLC, site address 4790 West Hollandale Beach Boulevard. A notice of hearing to abate fine was sent by certified mail May 5th, 23rd, posted to the property in Town Hall May 5th, 23rd. It is the town's motion to abate the fine of $85,300 and reduce it by 85%. The amount is $12,929. That includes the recording lien fee and the $100 admin fee. And the owner is in agreement, so as long as we give them 45 days to pay.
Okay, all right, I'll concur, obviously, with the agreed order of abatement to $12,929, and you've reduced it by 85%, and it's payable within 45 days. Great, thank you.
Next case is on section 9.5 of the agenda, case 6288. Chief Code Officer Jocelyn Ramirez for the Town of Pembroke Park, case 6288. Property owner, Hanlicks Properties LLC, site address 4790 West Hallandale Beach Boulevard, Pembroke Park, Florida. A notice of hearing to abate fine was sent by certified mail May 5th, 23rd, posted to the property and town hall May 5th, 23rd. It is the town's motion to reduce the fine of $234,100 and reduce it by 85%. That amount is $35,200, and that includes the admin fee. The owner's in agreement, so as long as we give 45 days to pay.
Okay. I'll obviously concur with the agreed order of abatement to $35,200 payable within 45 days. The city is reducing it by 85%, which is very fair and reasonable. And I'll just signed off on the order. Thank you.
Next case is on section 9.70 of the agenda, case 6504. Chief Code Officer Jocelyn Ramirez for the Town of Pembroke Park, case 6504. Property owner Seneca Security Holdings LLC. Site address 3201 West Hallandale Beach Boulevard, Pembroke Park, Florida. A notice of hearing to abate fine was sent by certified mail May 5th, 23rd, posted to the property and town hall May 5th, 23rd. It is the town's motion to reduce the fine of $14,450 by 85%. That total is $2,338, and that includes the $200 admin fee, and the owner is in agreement.
Okay, I'll concur with the agreed order of abatement. $2,338 with payable within 30 days, and that's an 85% reduction. Again, very fair. Thank you.
Next case is on section 9.8 of the agenda, case 7122.
Thought I didn't fill that one out correct. No, that's okay. Oh, no, I did. No, I put the no there. Yeah, that's no, it's fine. I like to double check, and I don't mind if you double check. Good, good, good. I don't mind at all.
Okay. Everything okay?
Oh, yeah, no, it was fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Sorry, I was just checking my email regarding this case. Chief Code Officer Jocelyn Ramirez for the Town of Pembroke Park, case 7122. Property owner Sunshine Gasoline Distributors, Inc. Site address 3700 West Hallandale Beach Boulevard, Pembroke Park, Florida. A notice for hearing to abate fine was requested via email May 9, 23rd. It is the town's motion to reduce the fine of $35,350 and reduce it by 85%. The total amount is $5,388, and the owner is in agreement.
Okay, 5,388.
Yeah, and this is just, it was recently agreed, so it's
Okay.
not going to say it on the
I'll write agreed on
actual
it.
order.
It's okay. $5,300.88. All right, payable within 30 days, or did they want?
30 days. They didn't request any time.
Okay. The amount will be reduced 85%. They're not here, but it's, I'll put agree, $5,300 even and 88 cents. Oh, yeah, I know the spaces. That's okay. I'll write smaller here. $5,300.88. Everything is within 30 days. So $5,300.88. 300. Great. Okay. I'll find. This is an agreed. I'll write agreed on here. And I initialed it. So it's reduced to $5,300 even, $0.88 pay 88 cents payable within 30 days. Great. Thank you. Good job.
Next case is on section 9.9 of the agenda, case 7380. Chief Code Officer Jocelyn Ramirez for the Town of Pembroke Park, case 7380. Property owner Hamlicks Properties LLC. Site address 4790 West Hallandale Beach Boulevard, Pembroke Park, Florida. A notice of hearing to abate fine was sent by certified mail May 5th, 23rd, posted to the property and town hall on May 5th, 23rd. It is the town's motion to reduce the fine of $36,600 by 85%. That total amount is $5,575, and it includes the $100 admin fee.
Okay. It's an agreed order. It's in your $5,575.
Yes, and I forgot to mention, so as long as we give them 45 days.
Right. Oh, yeah, 45 days is fine.
Right, and that's as to all three of the Henelex cases, which is 6288, 7380, 6147. And that's pursuant to the agreement that we had with their attorney, Michelle Vargas.
Okay.
We have email correspondence with that.
Okay. If this only has one case number, do you want me to write all case numbers on?
You already did the other two. We already heard those
Okay.
individually.
47 to 6288. We're both for 45 days.
Right, I know, but this is 7380, right?
Right, so 6147 and 6288 should also read 45 days.
Yes, they do.
They do?
Okay, it's,
Okay.
oh, I see, it's for each one.
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was a when this is one that was on the higher side, I understood, when I reviewed it. So each one is $5,575.00 within 45 days.
No, they each have different amounts.
Okay, I got you. Okay,
Yeah.
then you want to give me those, so that's this is like 7380.
Right, the amounts were stated as to each one.
Right.
3 different cases, 3 different amounts, but all 3 are 45 days to pay.
Okay, got you. Okay, I'll sign. Okay.
Yeah, they were all agreed orders, so they were already pre-filled.
Okay,
So
great.
you're-
Okay,
you're
that's what I
good.
thought, you know.
Okay, so yeah, the 45 was in there?
Yes. So,
I'll shoot Ms. Vargas an email now.
okay,
Yeah, but do I need to sign the other two?
you did,
You did already.
Yeah, I did. All right. Okay.
yeah.
I don't know. It's been a day, so.
We all witnessed it. You did.
Okay. All right. Yesterday was rather heinous for me, so maybe it's a carryover.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I believe you.
We hope.
Next case is section 9.10 on the agenda, case 7448. Chief Code Officer Jocelyn Ramirez for the Town of Pembroke Park, case 7448. Property owner Orion Hallandale LLC, site address 3990 West Hallandale Beach Boulevard. A notice of hearing to abate fine was sent by certified mail May 5th, 23rd, posted to the property and town hall May 5th, 23rd. It is the town's motion to reduce the fine of $5,850 by 85%. That total is $963, and it includes the $100 admin fee.
Okay, it'll be reduced to $963, payable within 30 days, and it's an agreed order.
Yes.
Thank you. Very good.
Next case is on section 10.1 of the agenda, case 7225. Okay. Chief Code Officer Jocelyn Ramirez for the town of Pembroke Park, case 7225. Property owner Murray Family Associates LLP. Site address 3192 West Hallandale Beach Boulevard, Unit B, Pembroke Park, Florida. A notice of hearing to extend time was requested on May 16, 23rd. The violations are for tenant build out done without a permit, which the business owner is currently working on, but has been having delays and trouble with plans. And then has to obtain his business tax receipt and certificate of use. He spoke with me yesterday, so we both discussed that 90 days should be more than enough time to comply. So that's my suggestion. And if not, $250 per diem and $100 admin fee.
Okay. Okay, you said $250 per diem? Okay, this says $100 in here, so.
It says $100?
Yeah, it does say 100. That's okay. Okay, I tell you what.
Can I do double check?
If you have one of those paste whiteouts, because I can initial this and just put 250 on here. No, look, that's why it's good to have multi-eyes on these things, so, which is great.
Well, we'll change it to 250.
Okay, you can do that, or whatever your pleasure.
Well, if it, I believe he's going to comply beforehand, so just leave it at the 100 per diem.
Are you sure? Okay,
Yeah.
we'll wait till she comes back then. It's all right.
We're making her get her steps in.
Less time at the gym later, or walking, whatever. It's okay.
We'll leave it as is. I have it here.
So it'll be $100 then? Is that not 250? Okay, great. All right, I'll go ahead and enter an amended final order. They were not here. They've been noticed. 162 Florida statutes, and 90 days which comply are $100 per day thereafter. $100 administrative fee. That's fine. Thank you.
And that concludes all my cases.
Okay. All right, the town's motion of foreclosure, those are now been taken care of, so no need for me to do anything on that.
Correct.
Since the assistant city attorney, the interim city attorney did a splendid job in talking with them, and so did Jocelyn, as always, in resolving that. And I'll go ahead. Any other further business here today? No? No?
Not
Okay.
at this time.
Okay, I'll go ahead and adjourn then. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, thank you very much. That's okay.